let's go through my delfonics pouch, 2025 version. This is a little brass hand clip that I've had for years and years now, and it's still one of my most prized possessions. I absolutely love that thing. I have a little bull clip or paper clip thing, again, just to hold pages down if I need to. I have these very pretty embroidery scissors. I love embroidery scissors, especially the crane versions. I think they're so cute. So I have those for easy scissors. I have this glue tape that came with a glue gun, a very, very cheap pack from Spotlight. The glue gun has already broken, and I don't know how this will last, but it's better than lugging around the Kokoyu for now. And this is a Sarasa Nano pen. I really want to love this pen, but the ink barrel feels loose inside the body case, so it has a weird clicking feeling when I write, and it drives me nuts. I'm trying to force myself to use it to try and get used to it, because I do really like it. I love the feel of the pen in general, but it's just not, that tactile thing is freaking me out a little bit. This is a just a pair of tweezers. We all have tweezers, we all love tweezers. They're great for stickers. I have mini envelopes. I always have mini envelopes full of love. This is a Kieran Bouquet envelope with the flap of a Camille envelope, because the OG Camille envelope broke and I wanted to salvage something of it, but it holds holds all my pressed flowers and clovers and leaves and things that have become sort of like a staple in my journal lately. I need to press even more clovers. I've been missing using clovers a lot more, but I'm running really low and I'm waiting for others to like dry and press properly. Twice here I am bragging that Camille loves me. She wrote it twice on 2 different envelopes, so you know it's true. But in this one I just have some hole punch ones that Camille sent me, and then this one here is Camille sent me some cut stamps of the birds that I really, really love. She gave me these years ago before I had personally bought the stamps, but I love them. And once again, bragging that Camille loves me. And I still use them. I use them sparingly. I don't know why, but they feel precious, which is ridiculous because I have the stamps. But yeah, and this fourth envelope I made myself, and it has some classic-y stickers in them that I really like, but I keep forgetting to use, so I've put them in there to try and use them up more. I have 2 paper packs, this little one and the bigger green one that I'll show you in a second. It holds paper. I have no rhyme or reason to what pack holds what kind of paper. It's literally what will fit in which. You'll see a lot of double ups because I use a lot of the same stuff. Which is totally fine because, it just makes the regular things easy to find. But I do really like paper. I like using it in my journals, and I think a lot of us drunk journalers do. That's my phone. My text tone is the catching sound you get when you catch like a bug, or I think it's just a bug? No, bugs and fish. In Animal Crossing. I don't know why, but I think it's cute. Anyway, so just papers, just random papers. Some are from penpals, some I've bought myself, some are just junk, but we all love paper, so paper is a staple, always and every day. So this is the 2 kinds of, not even 2 kinds, just 2 envelopes full of different kinds of paper. In the other one that I'm about to show you, I also have stamp samples, which is something that I have 2 separate places in this delfonics pouch. I love stamps. I absolutely adore stamps. I don't like taking stamps with me places though. I find them really annoying to house because I don't like them sitting on top of each other because I don't like them getting dirty. When I ink them and things like that, I don't want them to roll around in my case and get ink all over the design on the top and things like that. I like them to be a little bit more pristine than that. So what I decided to do is make a bunch of stamp samples. Like I just stamped them on paper and then cut them out. Not every stamp I think is suitable to this. Obviously, like some tiny word stamps I think are better if they're just stamped. What am I trying to say? I have to take those with me, basically, like the Hase stamps and the favorite stamps that I really, really like. I think I need to take those with me if I need to, or if I wanted to. But every other, like the character ones, like the Madazi sheep and the Coca wizards and what are they called? The card guys from Koku as well. Some Dudululus I've got in there. Again, the birds that Camille did. Some of these hydrangea stamps, as you can see from Cafe Analog, they're great and I really like them. But again, I just didn't want to lug around my entire stamp collection if I wanted to use a stamp. So I made a bunch of samples. Those are the biggest stamps. The ones in this paper pack are like the biggest stamps. And then I'll show you again in a second where the little stamps are. But that is something that I really wanted to do in this one. I haven't really done that before in previous Delphonics pouches. So this was something that I really wanted to focus on this time because I love my stamps. And I have gotten kind of obsessed with using them sort of like stickers. When you do cut around and they have that little white border or the little border, they look kind of cute and they stand out a bit more. I do really like that. Here is some Owls Studio print-on stickers. These are some of my all-time favorite print-on stickers. Absolutely love them. So they needed to have their own special place in my Delphonics pouch. And then here I have another envelope from Camille with some of Camille's collages and handwritten notes. I need to restock it actually. This was from I think 2 penpals ago, or 2 letters ago. I used to keep it in my A6, but I decided to transfer it into the Delphonics so I wouldn't use it up really quickly in my A6 personal journal and would still have bits of Camille for when I just do regular journaling away from my desk, because I do really like having just bits of pen pals in general. Like I really like having, if they've done a collage, a part of their pen pal letter, I like having them in, especially in my personal journal. It just makes me feel like my friends are hanging out with me when I do that. And then here is some extra elastic bands, because you never know when something's going to break, and I like to be prepared. Because I also will use this if I go out, like cafe journaling and things like that. Here are some of the washi tape. Pretty much all of my washi tape samples. Some of these I don't even have anymore though, because I've used up the entire roll. But, or there were samples from other friends when they've gifted me some washi tape. So I'm getting better at using washi tape in my spreads more, but I'm still not super confident with it. So, here is the exception to my I don't want to lug around stamps rule. I have ink pads. I have the mini, I'm not going to pronounce them. You know what they are. They're very popular now. But, like I said, sometimes I need to take letter stamps with me, or some of the bigger, chunkier guys with me, and I still need a stamp. I still need ink. So I'll take the ink with them and the stamps that I can't just make samples of. Like here, these are the mini stamp samples that I've made. I made a bunch of the Modazi hydrangea stamps, obviously in a rainbow of colors, because I am still obsessed with them. I have more Modazi stamps. I have my little ghost guy, which I love. I don't officially have this stamp, but I get samples from Camille all the time, and I use him constantly. I have Coca stamps in here. I have the little journal stamp in here. I have the little house stamps. So all the mini ones I keep in this little case that I got from Spotlight as well. And I believe that's everything. Oh, wait, no, of course, I've immediately forgotten again. My felt tip pen. I'm not entirely sure why I carry around a felt tip pen. I don't use it all that often. But for some reason, I just can't let go of it. It's a point, I think it's the 02 micron. But yeah, that is my Delphonics pouch. This is what I've been using for the past couple of weeks now, and it's worked really, really well. I very rarely ever have to actually go back inside into my desk to get something. Even then, it's usually a stamp that I'm like, oh, this would look really good here. I'm gonna go get that. But it's served its purpose, and I am very, very pleased with it. So hopefully I don't have to rearrange it anytime soon. But yeah, that's it. That's this week's video. I'm still recovering from a cold. It has been lingering. It is awful. So I didn't want to have a really long video this week to save my voice, because I have D&D tonight as well, pushing the limits of my health a little bit, but I think I'll be okay. But I just wanted to do something short and little, but keeping to the schedule. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I've given you maybe even a little bit of an idea of how to set up your delfonics pouch. Any questions, always feel free to answer. I love questions. I love answering questions. So I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye-bye.